Hey there, it's Heed coming at you when it's apparently almost too dark at all to see me. Um, I wanted to talk about my experience with different medications. When I was 15, I was brought to see a therapist, and she took me to see a psychologist, I think it was, who put me on a medication, and that was risperidol. That was a antipsychotic. I think it was supposed to be to help me with mood swings. Then I took that briefly. So I assume I was put on a small dose. Anyway, I was a teen. It was a long time ago. I don't remember if I noticed an effect. Maybe you wouldn't at that small of a dose anyway. I think the next time I took a drug, like an antidepressant, was after my first child was born. Citalopram. That was the first antidepressant I got put on. And I didn't really experience side effects with it. I think I also kind of felt like I wasn't sure if it was helping. And then I've got this other thing in my mind sort of muddying the water about autistics sometimes reacting adversely to medication. But no, that wasn't it. The medication, whether the medication is working. It's just so hard to know how you feel, and it's so hard to recognize, like, how intense your experience is. I think maybe part of it is, like, the time aspect, not being able to... Like, a day to me just seems like such a vast expanse of time. So much can happen. Like, it seems so long, like a marathon. Sorry, getting back to what I was saying about the medications, right? So, citalopram. Okay, I realized something about these. There was another drug that I used to do. It's an over-the-counter medication, and it conflicts with citalopram, that antidepressant that I was on then. So I was really concerned because I said, I'm afraid I'm gonna kill myself by mixing these two things on purpose. Like, it just seems like it's too easy, like I'm not comfortable with it. So now, then I went off of it. I weaned off of it. They told me how to wean off. I did it like how they said. And I don't know, maybe it wasn't as fine as I'm thinking it was. I think it was okay. Maybe it was horrible. Anyway, now I bought another one. It's called Venlafaxine, something like that. There's another name for it that I should know, like the more generic name or something. Anyway, this one is an SNRI, and I'm going to have a doctor's appointment. I'm going to make a doctor's appointment again because I canceled it. So I'm going to phone the doctor's office, tell them I need a doctor appointment to talk about my medication. And then she say, well, can you just see the nurse? Fine, sure, whatever. So I see the nurse, I talk to her, but what am I going to say? That's the trouble, because, like, well, I started smoking weed again a lot. But also, it was such a difficult time with the move and everything that I was just really struggling. So, like, maybe it's not fair to say that because I started smoking weed again. Like, it's probably not fair to say that because I started smoking weed again, it means that the medication wasn't working. But I just don't know. And I do know that apparently this medication is, like, banned in Europe or something because of the withdrawal effects and stuff. And it's like, oh, great, thanks. Like, they didn't mention anything about that to me. And I'm like, do you think I'm going to be able to handle that shit? I've been watching some videos on YouTube about, like, how antidepressants really work and stuff. And that makes it sound like it's something crazy. No, they were really good. I wish I could remember the creator. Pretty sure I subscribed to him. Anyway, he was being critical about them, especially for long-term use. Which, yeah. The problem with that is I just can't picture that over a short period of time, all of a sudden, like, oh, now your depression is all gone. Everything's good now. Yay! Like, I try, I try to be optimistic, but that's hilarious, right? Like, imagine if you just got given these pills and they said, here, take these pills for 6 months to a year. And then after that, your life will be great and you won't need any pills. You're good to go. Right? You can't believe that. That's crazy.